Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Gurpreet's in a different location today.
Where is Gurpreet? I don't hear sirens. Midge, do you hear sirens?
No, I kind of feel like we're out of London.
We're out of ends.
But we bought a house.
Yeah.
So,
And this is why we have been very, very inconsistent with our uploads.
like very. So yeah, we're going to give you a quick tour.
I took a very lengthy video when we moved into the house on the day when everything was empty, things were still broken, things like that. So I've cut down most of that. So what you'll see now is the empty house, the way it was when we bought it. And then what we'll do is I'll just insert this update, which I'm doing right now. I cut out a lot of it. We filmed about 40 minutes, but I realized that was way too long. I'll add an annotation where you can skip to if you just want to see the state of the house now. This is all anyone cares about. Look, one car space. You can bring Gurpreet in here. Then you get rid of all this gravel, flatten it all out so we can work on the car safely. Get rid of all of this as well. Fit another project car. And then we'll show you where the third project car goes after. Now we swap. Now you're back to the house. Obviously getting a Ring doorbell, which we have. We're going to fit that tomorrow. So that's just going to be a little bench here.
So we can sit down and put our shoes on.
Got racks, all good. We've got the alarm system already.
Bearing in mind the house is a mess. There's shit everywhere because we literally just picked up the keys. And
2-3 hours ago we bought the Hoover, which you'll see, and just cleaned up a little bit.
Well, no, not even a little bit. We just cleaned up our room and that was it.
So yeah, we got Hive, which I've switched off because obviously we're in and out.
Underfloor heating.
Underfloor heating. This is also underfloor heated electrically.
Yes.
So this is the downstairs bathroom, the main one.
Yep. So this one's got little jacuzzi thingy bobs.
Yeah. So jacuzzi, whirlpool thingy.
In the bathtub.
Obviously a shower head as well.
Yeah.
Everything is not working perfectly. Again, we literally just picked up the keys, so we need to replace like a few bulbs. But I think I'll make it ice white in here. This is warm.
We go for this is like warm.
Yeah, this is warm, so it's a bit yellowy.
No,
I think a white.
We go for ice white. With
ice white will be sick.
Even when we get our cars, the first thing we do is like
change
all the lights.
Xenon and LED conversion.
That's it.
Well, not Xenon, so just LED.
Yeah, but obviously in here it's just gonna be ice white. This is our dining room. Our dining room, fine.
Our
dining room. We've got our garden,
which you will see momentarily.
We have got a cat flap. We don't have a cat. They had a cat.
Yep. So once we get a bit more money, because our house just cost a stupid amount.
We are planning on getting a dog, but hopefully the dog we get doesn't think that he can go through a cat flap.
Should you show them the outside real quick?
Yeah, go on.
Alright. You click on the switch. So you got your main floodlights, and then you've got sensor lights as well. So you see them just switch on. So we have a nice decking area.
Yep.
Which is very nice, obviously a hose as well. We have a utility shed where they used to have their dryer and just odd bits where they could store stuff.
They barely ever use the dryer.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a washer dryer anyway. So that's gonna be probably like tool shed or maybe old car parts. So yeah, all of this gravel, as you can see, like underneath, it's got sort of like muddy, or just mud really. So we need to get concrete. So if we come through here, this is the front of the house, and here's a gate that you may have seen. It's got a security lock and everything's good, and obviously cameras everywhere. But this can be our project car area. We should be able to bring a car in here, but as you can see, it starts off really wide.
I mean, they wanted this as a hot tub area.
Yeah,
so.
It comes up really wide and then it gets thin. So I'm not sure about the car, but obviously if we can, we can. Moving on, so that's the main car stuff done.
My watch thought that was a workout.
AstroTurf, so you just get a Hoover. Yep. We don't like gardening. We don't like anything to do with gardens really. There's spiders, so she's scared. Okay, so the previous owner used to be a PT. So this was his gym.
Which is where he's got the...
Yeah.
So this is our little kitchen.
Yep. If your family or anyone you know is doing okay financially and they obviously have like a nice house and stuff like that, don't compare, because obviously like our parents have much bigger kitchens and living rooms and all of that. But this is our first home. So for anyone watching this, because we did the exact same thing when we were looking for houses, we were like, it's too small, it's not this, it's not that, but don't compare too much.
I think, you know what?
You need to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly that. And like, you've also got to think of it in terms of, like, this is what we had to tell ourselves. Like, our parents have bigger houses, but our parents have bigger families.
Yeah.
It's just us two.
Yeah.
And when we get a dog, it'll be us two and a dog. Really, what are we gonna do with a bigger house? Like, yeah, it's
if you have like a 4-bedroom house with lofts and all that, what are we gonna do?
It'll be nice to have a big house, don't get me wrong, but it's like cleaning it is gonna be stress. Like, it's gonna be a ball ache.
And maintaining
it. Use everything.
Yeah.
So it's just, I feel like this is a really good start for us.
Yeah.
It's a 2-bed property. We're planning on getting a dog in like a few months. So really, this house is big enough for us.
So we'll clean out all of that. We'll get a deep cleaned microwave up there, toaster, kettle, sort of around that area.
Be there. I don't know.
Or there. They've got a slim dishwasher, which obviously needs cleaning out as well, because I don't think you used it. I think this bulb is gone, so I'll fix it. Obviously that needs a clean as well. Just small things as well, like this. It's completely missing. Need to lift it. So I just need to go around tomorrow after we do a basic clean and just tweak little bits. Washer dryer.
Dishwasher, sorry. Washing machine.
You're the dishwasher.
Ha 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 ha. That's going in there.
Then we'll have a nice big fridge freezer here. We're getting the American style one.
We're not using that door, it's actually boarded up. Anyway.
It's boarded up, yeah. Another bulb that needs replacing, so we'll probably make this ice white as well. This stuff triggers me. I think this one's level, this one's not. We got a nice long carpet that they've left us. They had a dog again, I went crazy on it. Unstair cupboard, just meters and all that, bit of storage if we need it.
So, sitting room, again, not intrusive or anything like that, but be enough for us.
Yep. You see there's a few like dodgy bits we need to fix, but head up.
Show you.
Again, more bulbs to replace, but that's fine.
More spiders to get rid of, but that's fine.
Yeah, we don't like spiders. There's one there. And he's alive, look. We're gonna have a runner carpet here, which we're gonna order once we get back, because we have no internet.
Boiler.
Surprised there's not a light switch in here.
Combi boiler.
Combi boilers out in this part of Essex.
Rarity. This is the neglected bathroom.
Yeah, it's got this weird door which we're gonna change, and we'll put like a door stop there or something.
This is the very obviously neglected bathroom because of...
Look. Like, neglected number 1. This is like dirt and stuff. You can see it hasn't really been used by... Is that limescale or just like dried up water? It's really high quality, but it's just not taken care of. And then this heater is the one that wouldn't heat up.
You really can't get...
Okay, look. Here is my hand. That's how much space there is. So how are you supposed to get behind there? It's not like you can climb over, because you're probably going to break this or smash through the glass. So it's just small stuff like this. But like, look at that shower head. It's grimy. So this is the spare room / office / editing / gaming room.
G's gaming PC is going to be here.
More storage
This
room.
cupboard's really small. Like, it's a tiny little cubby hole, but it's pretty tall.
Yeah, very tall.
It's like 10 foot.
That's basically where the ceiling is. Yeah, same height as the ceiling.
Show them the spotlights.
So there's these little spotlights. But like, look, it's just simple stuff. I don't know about these doors. Some of them don't, like, just needs to be realigned.
So when you have to go to a wedding, and you need to get ready.
Jeez, man like Midge, that you, yeah?
I think that's Velcro done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, it didn't focus, because I have to keep manually refocusing it because it's dark.
No, Gurpreet, we are not buying the turbo right this second. We will buy it a little bit later on.
Or the other reason you guys are going to have to wait, because we're not going to have internet here for about 15 more days. Which is annoying. And the 4G here is quite rubbish. I've just got home from work. It's about 6 o'clock. As you can see, got Gurpreet in the front. The front, nothing's really changed. We cleaned it up, as you can see here. We did get Verisure. It's a monitored, managed alarm system. We've got a big sign over there as well, just because security was our main thing with this house. We've got the Ring doorbell, which is recording me as I'm recording it. Inception. We've got a little mail catcher, nothing fancy, just some cleaning bits. We've got this entryway bench. As you can see, we're not even really using it how it's supposed to be used. All our shoes are just here, but we've got a few bits in here, just like UGG cleaners. We've got our Crepe Protect and Crepe Clean from JD. There was a big gap here. So they left us, the previous owners left us some of these tiles, but there was a gap about that big, as you can see. So my dad came in, they're actually at different heights as well. So I'm not sure if you guys can see, they're actually at different heights. So my dad, being the genius that he is, managed to like cut these, do some fancy stuff underneath this. So there's a very slight incline. But anyway, it's all good. There's no big hole because you could actually just stub your toe like that and catch your toe on the end. You can see things have changed a bit in here as well. I moved this sort of cupboard from about here to there. It did basically just split up the bathroom, so it felt very cramped when we were in here before. Put a towel rail there, fixed this towel rail, wasn't really working basically. We are going to probably fix this one in place because this is a normal sort of door that you can move. We'll probably fix that in place, get another door here, and then from this bit onwards we'll get a worktop, and then from there a bit further up we'll get another worktop and cabinets and stuff like that. The mastic, as you guys may have seen, was disgusting. It had mold all over it, so when my dad was here helping us, we took off all of the mastic all the way around, redid it all, and then you can see the level that he's done it to. It's very, very good. And he also did this top section. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty. I mean, it's just like dust and stuff, but again, we've been at work non-stop. And then the bottom bit he actually forgot to do. So I tried doing mastic for the first time. It sort of worked, but you can see where I've done extra and then where it's sort of gone in a bit. I mean, it holds it, which is fine. That's the main thing. When we got this house, we were told that the bathroom and the hallway are on one sort of system, like one circuit on there, on the underfloor heating. And then we were told that the dining room and the kitchen are on one. But what we found out is actually all of the ones with, like all the flooring with this color tile is on one, and that's on its own one. So for anyone who can't spot the issue, this is the thermostat for the bathroom. The bathroom used to be freezing cold. I'm talking like outside temperature cold, about 4 or 5 degrees. But on here, it would say 21 degrees because the hallway is 21 degrees. So it's so stupid. So I've found a way around that just for now. So yeah, at least the bathroom's nice and warm now. Don't have condensation problems. You may have seen that these two lights are still out. I haven't had a chance to fix those. It's definitely a wiring or like transformer issue or whatever you call it. But yeah, you can see we've done an LED conversion everywhere, ice white everywhere. In the hallway, every room you'll see is ice white. The shoe rack we still don't have. These are just here for now. Just so I remind myself to get off my bum when I do have time and build this shoe rack. There were like blades and spiders and gunk and crap underneath here. But this is where our meters are and stuff like that. This light is just one of these normal ones that you can just push and they switch on. They hadn't used it in so long that all of the batteries in there, all 3 of them, were corroded. So I had to like scrub it down, get all the corrosion crap out before it would actually start working. So that's just the state that this place was left in for us. I mean, it looks all nice, but we found so many issues. Anyway, just got home from work, dumped my bag there because I've got a few more bits to do after I record this video. We've got our tools, just spare bits, so like all the spare little pieces that I've had from tools, from stuff that we've bought. Got my drill, all that sort of stuff. Got a few books here, so we're gonna put up some bookshelves, probably like one shelf here, and then one shelf here, just below the clock. I'll figure it out. I bought these from IKEA, thinking it would be like a nice reading area, but look how rubbish it is. I'm gonna press it now. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, here's on, and then here's off. So it doesn't really do much. So I'm probably gonna put an LED strip in there later. Cleaned up a bunch of stuff. As you can see, we've got a nice big TV, which is Swati's old TV. We've got the swivel mount, so you can tilt it, you can swivel left and right, you can pull it out, you can do what you want. As you can see, we still don't have our sofa yet. It had a 10-week order time or lead time. So that should be here by the time you guys see this, about 3 or 4 weeks from the day that you see this or that we release this. We'll just put a picture on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and I'll overlay the sofa and coffee table that we've ordered. But as you can see, we've got this smaller beanbag and then a big one, so you can sort of sit down and then lie down while you watch TV. Got a nice rug from IKEA, very nice one, but I'm not gonna lay it out until we get the sofa. This one was a cheapy little Amazon one, which to be honest is rubbish. So I'll probably just stick this where my PC is, just to keep my feet warm when it's cold. We bought these little lights, which I'll show you in a sec. They're actually really cool, but these sticky pads are so crap. Some of them have fallen off, so there's one off here, and you can see there's one there. So we've got a few bits to hang there, old driving licenses with the old address on it. So here's the gaming area. Let me switch the light on, even though one's fallen off. So you've got like a RGB lighting and dynamic and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so you can see one light's fallen down there. But yeah, so this is my little gaming area. I've got a HDMI switch. So you can basically plug all of these consoles into here and then it runs up. Still need to tidy up the wiring, but it just goes into one HDMI port. So on the TV, you just pick like HDMI 1 or whatever. And then from here, you got a little remote where you can just pick. I switched it all off because I barely ever play it. I've been playing some Borderlands 3, as you guys can see, but that's about it. Just some religious bits, some stuff that we have. Our Harry Potter book collection still sealed because we've got an open copy. Game collection, a few pictures, and then some controllers that I've just collected. I've got a bunch of controllers. I think I've got like 9 or 10 of them, so I've just left these in the box. And then as you can see here, you need line of sight for these lights. Let me just open this up. So this is our display cabinet from IKEA. It's really good quality, we really like it. So I've got my controllers down there, wires for gaming, and then we've started filling up some of it. So there's Swati, her best mate's husband, and obviously me. So Aishi or Milan. So there's a few bits from Greece, from Mexico, our shotgun shells. We've got some more gun shells lying around, as in just the caps, not the real bullets, for anyone who's gonna comment that. In this big box, I've just got a few tools, like nothing valuable, just like, basically all of this stuff is just gonna go in there. Moving on to the dining room, we've got this very nice dining table from IKEA and dining chairs. This took ages to put together because it's actually an extendable table, so there's like a sort of mini table in there. You just open it like that, and then you put the extra piece on, so it can become massive. It could seat like 10 people, but this is a heavy ass table, and I was trying to do it myself, and it flopped. From here to there, filled with recycling and rubbish that we had to throw out, so that's why this video is slightly later as well, because I wanted to clear the house up properly. So still got like a few pillows and cushions and stuff. We'll wait for the sofa before we take those out. The kitchen, so we've got a little step stool from IKEA because Swati's too short to reach the upper cupboards. Got a microwave and serving tray. Got obviously all our cutlery, plates. I'm not going to bother showing you that. Everyone has them. Spice rack, toaster, kettle, and just food and stuff like that. We've got our mini drinks cabinet, followed by medicine. Don't mix the two if you're watching this. I know someone does. Don't mix it. Yeah, we've got the washer dryer as well. This goes up to 1400 RPM and it shakes the whole flipping kitchen. It shakes the whole kitchen, it shakes all of the doors downstairs. It goes ham. So you can see where it's sort of scrubbed on the floor, it actually comes out that far. It goes crazy. It's like Swati, it's small but it's hyper and it just breaks everything. And then we've got our big ass fridge freezer, the American style. So we still got some drinks, chicken, rice, some veggie bits. And Swati, who loves her coconut water. And then in the freezer, just got a bunch of bits in the freezer as well. But yeah, we're really happy with this one. This came out quite cheap for what it is. I think it was like 400 quid, which is, again, cheap for what it is. There are a hell of a lot of spiders around this house. I'm talking like about 50 spiders I've seen. And they're sort of the white widow, those looking ones, which are a pain in the ass. I don't even bother going in there. There's just like 1 or 2 tubs of paint and some brushes. But let me show you guys. Let's see. Normally there's like 4 or 5 on the inside. Yeah, you can see all the webs. All the spiders have gone running in there. But yeah, so I was in here the other day and there's just so many spiders, so I'm good. Nothing valuable. And then the shed, which I just unlocked before starting this video. Again, nothing really valuable in here, just spare tools, big bits. The old headlights, which I completely destroyed in one of the videos, which you can see, which was funny. Funny for you guys, not funny for me. Just car cleaning bits, lights, tools. Just my box for when I decide to sell it and upgrade. Got my AC cooler or condenser, which I need to fit. But yeah, nothing fancy about here. We just gave it a quick clean. And then just storing a few bits. Like, I mean, that's as valuable as it's going to get in the shed. They did leave us the barbecue as well, but I mean, that's manky as hell. It's rusty. There's spiders inside it as well, so I doubt we're going to use it. Unfortunately, there's been no progress on the side gate for now. We are still broke as hell from buying this house, and this light doesn't even work anymore. There's crappy electrics everywhere. But yeah, so we haven't done anything with the side gate. The plan is still to knock it down, put a big gate, make this a car working space. I've had a bunch of ideas for project cars. I would like to have a drift car, but I don't like driving silly on the streets. I know most people don't and they take it to a proper drift track, but there are of course loads of people that just drive it silly and do donuts on the streets and car parks and all of that. So that's my only reason for not wanting it. I don't want to be tempted and do something silly. Some bits here, we've cleaned up this area. Hello. Everything's working, we've got all of our clothes in here. For anyone who doesn't know, Swati has started a new job. So she's London Underground boy, as you can see. So make sure you congratulate her. We'll be reading the comments anyway, as we always do. So here's our little Harry Potter area as well. We've been to the studio tour about, 7-8 times, if not more. So we've got this little area here. Just toys and teddies and stuff we've collected over the years. One from arcades, all of that. Switch these off. The one problem we had with this bedroom is very nice anyway, but the one problem we had was that there was no light in this cupboard. So I got these IKEA sensor lights and just stuck them on with Velcro tape, as you can see, and they work perfectly. So, I mean, you can see everything in the wardrobe's lit up, easy to pick out our clothes. So, no harm, and they're about £10 each. So all well and good. You can see we've got our Harry Potter bed sheets on as well. So Swati wanted them on, so she just stuck them on. We've got a firm mattress. It's some hybrid fancy one. It's not like the Simba mattress or anything like that. Our chest of drawers, control unit for the alarm. So we've got our bed sheets that need to go in the wash as well. We've got a runner carpet, which I just need to like stick down because I just move it around. This is the spare room. So we've got our little exercise area for now. I've needed to buy this for my knee. It's getting really bad in the winter from when the Golf R got stolen, which you can again see in another video. Stuff to recycle and just Swati's nail and waxing stuff. There's me, his name's Gurpreet as well. So that's me, my belly's hanging out. Loads of bits that we just need to put away. Once we get some shelving, a lot of this will go up, like these little toys, just random little bits that we've got. If anyone didn't know, this was my number plate that I had on my S4. So I've got it on retention right now if I want to put it on another car. This was the original plate, the number plate for the Golf R, so we want to keep that as a memory as well. I've got a few other number plates. I'm probably going to put them like up here or maybe on this wall or something like that. And then as we register it on a car, just literally take it off the wall, put it on the car. And this one's a gel resin plate, as you can see, from Full House Customs. So this one is literally ready to go on. This one is just normal crappy ones, but so this is just for our room. This one is ready to go on a car. You can see I've got some PC stuff, nothing important. Gaming and editing area, same setup as we had at my mum and dad's house. It's nice and cool in this room. It doesn't get too hot even though the heating is on full whack right now. Some pictures of us, some other little bits. For anyone who knows about Harry Potter stuff, you know poo. So we've got this little cupboard area as well. We've just put a few suitcases, nothing fancy in there. This bathroom, we had to do a ton of work, and by we I mean my dad and I just stood there and helped him. We had to basically change most of this toilet. The seat was completely mashed up, as you saw, and then the mastic needed redoing and the piping needed redoing, and it's literal shit. So yeah, not very nice. As you may have seen as well, I'm not sure if I cut it out, the shower head was so nasty and grimy, so I bought a new one. This one's actually quite cool. Hopefully I don't get wet, because I have all my work clothes and socks on. So it's got LEDs that are powered by the water, and it's temperature based. So you can see it's cold, now it's lukewarm, now it's hot. If I stick my finger in there, yeah, that's hot. It works off the water pressure rather than like a battery. So that's quite cool. So that's when we want to like wash our hair, we can just stay in this one. It's like the rainfall. I fixed this heater, there was just a ton of air and crap in there. But as you can see, there was a hole on this side. So that's why I've used the foam for the main point. And then we'll put the extractor fan in there. Swati's cousin's gonna come and help us. Last but not least is this stupid boiler. So when we moved in, we were ranting and raving about having a combi boiler. And again, another little crappy IKEA light. This boiler is a piece of crap. We've had so many issues with the pressure, the temperature, everything with this. I mean, just to show you sort of how the house is, we've got one thermostat, we've got two thermostats, and then we have the hive downstairs. This magnet clean, just before it goes back in your boiler, it catches all the crap and sludge. So it's a tube, which I'll just overlay a picture, it's easier than trying to explain it. But it had literally about that much sludge all around it. It was disgusting. I was scrubbing it for about 10 minutes. So that's the sort of level of care that was left here. This boiler is basically dead. The expansion vessel's gone, so I've done a little workaround where you you drain the whole system, you just put a bit of air in the expansion vessel through the Schrader valve, which is at the top, and then you put some water back in. I did put inhibitor back in as well, just so it doesn't rust up. But there's just so many issues with this boiler and this house in general, like the plumbing. The water goes hot, cold, the bath doesn't even run hot. So there's a ton of issues to do, a ton of issues to fix. So we're gonna be here for at least 5 years, depending on how things go, unless we become millionaires or run into a lot of money or anything like that. At least we have something to keep me busy. With regards to the car, we have a few more videos coming out. I've got 2 videos edited and scheduled. They're cheap mods that you can do that make a huge difference, and that's what I like to do on this channel. I don't like going for the massive ones, mainly because we can't afford to do them. We can't afford massive turbos and manifolds and forging the engine and all that sort of stuff. So if you are interested in just seeing the small updates that we do along the line on this house, just give us a follow on Instagram, on Facebook, anything like that. Drop a comment with any thoughts, drop us a message, anything like that. We love interacting with you guys. It's always fun. We do check the comments every day. We are getting a lot more engagement, which is very good. So thanks to you guys who are engaging with us, commenting, liking, following, all of that sort of stuff. Again, I am looking for a project car. I have a few different ones in mind. It may be a very small car that we're going to completely strip out and make it sort of like a track car. It doesn't need to be massive horsepower, because even with this one, it's 350 brake, but it just has no grip, especially these days when it's cold. I want to do a drift build. I also want to do another car audio build, but that one definitely requires a ton of money. I think I spent nearly 20 grand on my old build, like as in progressively. So that's way too much money than we can afford right now. We'll do our best to keep making videos. This is the reason why we've been very inconsistent with the uploads and the videos, but we are trying our best out here. Again, still working full time, so he's doing shifts now. So it's all a bit manic, but we are trying to keep producing content for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We've got a lot of content coming for you in 2020. If all things go well, we should have 2 project cars, I want to say. And then hopefully Swati can pass her test, so we'll have another car there. One other quick update as well, we are trying to get our new series going where we do showcase other cars, especially performance and modified cars. It is proving a lot more difficult than we hoped, especially in these winter months. Most high-powered cars get put away for winter because of the paintwork, because of the cars, and because most high-performance rear-wheel drive cars, you end up crashing them in winter when it's icy and things like that. So we've got a few people that will definitely do it with very nice cars, very unique cars as well, but it's just a case of waiting for the weather to get better. So hopefully in about April, May time, we should get some nice cars on the channel. My dream car, for anyone who knows what it is, we should be getting that on the channel this year as well, in spring or summer. So yeah, We'll see you guys in the next video.